dinner tonight, we are keeping it easy. I've got some chicken that has been marinating, and I'll show you what I did for that a couple of hours ago. And we have a Caesar salad kit that we got at Costco, and yeah, that's what feed our whole family. And that's a lot of chicken. And normally I would cook this outside on the grill, but it is crazy windy here today, so we're gonna get our George Foreman out and turned on and cook that on the George Foreman. I like to marinate my chicken in Italian salad dressing, and wishbone is my favorite for that. Okay, so I have my George Foreman out. I plugged it in, and because we have such limited space and my cord is short, I would like to cook this over the sink all the way, but my cord won't reach. So I've got a little trick. I actually have two of these, one from our new George Foreman and one from our old one. My husband had one when we got married years ago, and it finally decided last year that it wanted to go rest with its ancestors and gave up the ghost. So I'm going to use one of these to prop under the back to tilt it up, because it's tilted back now and I don't want things running out the back or pooling in the back and making a big mess. And then I'll put my other one in the front where it goes, and we'll have our George Foreman ready to use. Upside down under the back feet, and this is under here, so it will work perfectly. And this is just one of those examples of where, because you're so limited on space in RVs, do what you have to. Figure it out, work it out, use different tools that you might not normally use, and you can do just about anything. So it's time to go ahead and get my salad ready too, because I do a couple of steps. Even though these bags say they come pre-washed and ready to go, I do like to sort through them and make sure that there isn't any surprises in it. I have found a green grasshopper before, so we don't want to do that again. Plus those big chunks of core that are on the lettuce, we don't like those. We want the lettuce leaves. We don't want a whole bunch of that core. So I always go through my bags of salad like this, if I don't just make it myself, if I get a bag, and do this step, and I get out as much as I can. I don't get all of it, but I get out the huge chunks. One of the reasons I pick through these and get the big chunks out, which I got quite a few, is because you never know what you're going to find. This is a whole core, and we don't need that. Pre-washed and ready to go, at least that's what they say. I used to have a bigger one of these, but I actually found a mini. It's a 2.5 quart. You can't tell how small it is right here, I don't think, but I wash the lettuce and rinse it and put it in the salad spinner, so it's extra clean, even though it says it's already pre-washed and ready to go. I like to make sure. It does take 2 rounds to clean all that lettuce, but I just do it in 2 different batches, and this mini one works just as well as my big one always did. It's time to get the chicken cooking, so all I'm going to do is just piece by piece. I'll do about 3 at a time and get those cooking. This doesn't have temperature adjustments. It's just hot or not on the George Foreman's, but that's okay. I just monitor it as it cooks, and we'll get the chicken on and cook this in like 2 to 3 batches for how much chicken I have. It works great. I do make sure my ceiling vent is open when I cook on my George Foreman on the inside, just because I don't want everything to smell like cooking for 3 days. So just make sure you have your vents and windows open. I tell you what, these salad kits are so convenient, especially in an RV camper. Our fridges tend to be smaller, and instead of keeping a bottle of this and a bottle of that, buying these kits that have everything together, you put it together and you don't have to use up extra space keeping another whole 3/4 of a bottle of Caesar dressing in there. So they're quite convenient to me. Plus, since my husband knows that Caesar salad is one of my daughter's favorite things, he tends to come home with Caesar salad kits a lot because he knows she loves it. don't be alarmed. Italian salad dressing does that. It's not burnt. And I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna take one of these off and see if it is done. And if it is, then I'll cut these and get some more. Now, if that bothers you, a lot of times you can get some of it off. It literally is just the salad dressing. It gets kind of burnt, but I think it tastes good. It gives it extra flavor. And my chicken needs about 1 more minute and it'll be ready. Okay, chicken is done, the salad is ready, and we just have to put it together. And dinner is done.